Many your uncle, Miss Uchechi Okachi. You can call me Miss Uche. All right. So today we're looking at things to look out for in acquiring a piece of a property. It could be a piece of land. It could be an apartment. Residential, um, commercial. Majorly, just acquiring property. Some of the things I have I think I should talk about just three major things you should look out for while acquiring a piece of property. And these are, first of all, the title, the documents, like the authenticity of the property, Make sure that the property is duly registered. All right, verify the property. Make sure that the property you're getting is not fake. You understand? And make sure it has no issues, no family issues. And that's where we talk about the due diligence. And so that's it. Now, secondly, you look out for the location of that property. Make sure that your property is sited in a good place. Okay, some of the things to look at for the location is proximity to some of the things of life that we love. You understand? Proximity to our workplace, the office, proximity to the schools, entertainment, recreational areas, markets and all that. So you should live in a place where probably 5 minutes or 10 minutes drive, you can get to where some of these things we need are, and you wouldn't have issues sending the kids to school. You understand? Going to pick them up, going to the office. For those the ladies, the women, the wives, you juggle between the job and the kids and all that. So it would really be good you get a property that is duly and strategically positions that would help you handle some of these things. And another very important thing to look out for is the security of the place. Make sure you get a property in a very secured area. Very secured area. There's something that I would advise any of my clients before you move into an area. You should do your best to know your neighbors. Try to understand your neighbors, know the kind of things. You might not really go digging into their privacy, but then try to understand the kind of neighbors or the neighborhood it is, so that you don't just go live in a place where you'd rather live in fear instead of in peace. Acquiring a property, instead of living in peace, you're living in fear. Okay, so that's it. And another thing, if it's already built apartments, you look out for the living space of the apartments. How many rooms are there? The sitting room, are the rooms and suites? Some of those things that will make you comfortable. Look out for them. And the space where your children can have enough space to have a breather, give you time to do some of the things you have to do as an adult. All right, so these are some of the things you look out for. And of course, check out if the area is a swampy area or a dry land. The topography of the place is very, very important. So make sure that some of these things, you put them in place before you acquire a property. Right? Okay, so we talked about the authenticity of the property, the location, proximity to some of the things we need, and then we talked about the livable space, how many rooms, all those things, and then for those acquiring a piece of land, you should also consider the movement of developments or civilization. That would also help. We'll talk about that in details in our upcoming episodes. So I hope today you learned something, you got value today. My name is Miss Uchechi Okachi. You can call me Miss Uche.